everybody, and welcome back to the Blossom Crochet channel. In this crochet tutorial I will be showing you how to crochet this absolutely stunning bottom up crochet shell stitch shawl or scarf, whatever you want to call it. So as you can see, it is worked from the bottom point up and it builds outwards into a lovely triangle. So it is a 2-row repeat. It's really simple. It's definitely suitable for a beginner as well, and you get this gorgeous finished result. Obviously a lot bigger than what I've got here. You will continue your 2-row repeats until your shawl is the size that you want it to be. Now I've been using the absolutely beautiful Beaches and Cream yarn, so I will leave a link for that in the description. And I've been using a 4.5mm hook, which is a half size up from what is recommended, but I just wanted it to have a nice bit of flexibility and drape. So you can see it's worked absolutely beautifully. So this is the front, and then I will just show you what it looks like from the back. So that is the back. So it's beautiful on both sides. So we'll just jump straight in with this beautiful shawl tutorial. So you'll be starting with your slip knot on your hook, and you're going to do a chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're then going to slip stitch into that very first chain to create a small ring. So insert your hook, yarn over and slip stitch. You're then going to chain 3. And that is going to count as our first treble. So remember, for all of our shell rows we're going to be doing treble crochet, but those are UK trebles, so in the US these will be your double crochets. So now we want 4 more trebles into the same space. So into that center circle that we created at the beginning, you want to put 4 trebles. So yarn over, insert, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1, so we want 3 more. 2. Okay, so that is our first shell. So we've got 5 UK trebles there. We're going to turn our work, and then we're going to put a row of UK double crochet, because when you're working in the shell stitch it is really obvious which is the front and which is the back. So we're going to have to separate each row of shells with a row of UK doubles or US singles, just so that all of our shell stitches are all facing the same way, because otherwise it would alternate each time. So you'll turn, oops, and then straight into this very first stitch here you will insert your hook, making sure to go through the whole of the stitch each time, getting that V, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both. So that's your first UK double or US single. So we've got 5 trebles. We've worked into the first one, so you need to do 4 more. So 1 into the top of each treble. So that's 2, 3, 4, and obviously your 5th and final will be into the top of the chain from the row below. And 5. You're going to turn your work and chain 3, which again counts as your first treble. You then want to do 4 more trebles all into this same stitch. So straight into that stitch you will do 4 more trebles. So again you'll have 5 trebles. You're then going to skip 3 stitches, so you'll skip 1, 2, 3, and then you will work your 5 trebles into your last stitch. So 1, 2, 3, Again, now you will turn your work, and straight into this very first stitch you will start your UK doubles. So 1 into the top of each treble. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and make sure you always get that very last stitch. So you should always have the same number of doubles as you do trebles. So that time we had 10 trebles across our shells, so we'll have 10 UK doubles across the top of those. Again, you'll turn and chain 3 and 4 more trebles into that very first stitch. And then this time we're going to be working into the space here in between our shells. So we've done our first set of 5, and then we're going to skip over the top of all of these stitches and work into that space and do 5 trebles. Make sure you pull it up nice and tall so that it doesn't bunch up your work. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then again you will skip to your very last stitch. So you'll skip to your very last double crochet and do your final 5 trebles of this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, again you'll turn and straight into your first stitch you will start your row of double crochet. So always make sure that you're working that very final stitch in your groups of 5. So again, you're ready to turn, chain 3 and then 4 trebles into that same stitch. And then your next group will be, your next shell stitch then will be into this next space. And then again you'll skip across to your next space to do your next shell. And then finally you will do your very last shell in your very last double of the row. And then again you're ready to turn and work your row of UK doubles all the way along, remembering to count if you need to. And those are your 2 rows that you will repeat over and over again until your shawl is the size that you want it to be. So obviously it will just grow and grow from this bottom point here until it is as big as you want. So always make sure you're counting on this final shell. 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then again you'll be ready to turn and you'll be able to work that up. So it's a really simple, really delicate stitch pattern. It works really nicely in variegated yarn or even yarn all of the same colour, or obviously you could change colour every couple of rows. It's completely up to you whether you decide to finish on a shell row or on a double crochet row. That is a decision that is totally for you to make. But that is it for the stitch tutorial. I really do hope that you have enjoyed this one. And if you have, please do remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But I will see you again for another tutorial really soon. But thanks as always for watching, and bye for now.